President Vladimir Putin now rules Russia virtually unchallenged. Many of the critical voices that once spoke out have since been forced into exile, while other opponents have been jailed or in some cases killed. By the time he launched his full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, more than 2 decades of stamping out dissent had all but annihilated opposition in Russia. At the very start of President Putin's rule, he brought to heel Russia's powerful oligarchs, immensely rich people with political ambitions. Mikhail Khodorkovsky, once head of the Russian oil giant Us.This, was arrested in 2003 and spent 10 years in prison for tax evasion and theft after funding opposition parties. Upon his release, he left Russia. Boris Berezovsky, another oligarch who even helped bring Putin to power, fell out with him later and died in exile in the UK in 2013, reportedly by suicide. All key media in Russia gradually fell under the control of the state or towed the official Kremlin line. Alexei Navalny, by far the most prominent opposition figure in Russia, is now Alexei Navalny, who has accused Putin from jail of aiming to smear hundreds of thousands of people in his criminal, aggressive war. In August 2020, Navalny was poisoned with Novichok, a military-grade nerve agent, while on a trip to Siberia. The attack nearly killed him, and he had to be flown to Germany for treatment. Russian opposition politician Alexei Navalny is seen on screen during his legal appeal against his 9-year prison sentence in Moscow, May 24, 2022. Image source, Getty Images. Image caption. In May 2022, Alexei Navalny unsuccessfully appealed against a 9-year prison sentence. His return to Russia in January 2021 briefly galvanized opposition protesters, but he was immediately arrested for fraud and contempt of court. He is now serving 9 years in prison and was the focus of an Oscar-winning documentary. In the 2010s, Navalny was actively involved in mass anti-government rallies and the many exposes by Navalny's main political vehicle, the anti